Howdy all Moglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Minecraft. So I am definitely in the middle of nowhere. I did not make it home after last session. And I am still out and about. Um, just wanted to see if anything new got added. So yeah, I was hoping maybe to find some more bees after my... Oh, look, bees. Hey, bee. Hey, bee. I heard a rumor that you guys drop honeycombs. I've yet to see any honeycomb, though. I swear that's what it says. Let me look here. Uh... Spawn naturally in flower forests, plains, and sunflower plains biomes. Can house bees. Fills up with honey. The amount of honey in the bee's nest increases as the bees gather nectar and return to their nest. The player can harvest honeycombs and honey bottles from the nest using shears and plastic bottles. If the player breaks or harvests honey from the nest, the bees will become hostile on the player. Bees inside the nest will not turn hostile if it is harvested with Silk Touch, but bees outside the nest will. Wait, I can harvest it with Silk Touch? Bees will not turn hostile if there's a campfire underneath. That's funny. I have Silk Touch. Right here. How do I know if there's any bees in here, though? Like, if I Silk Touch this, I totally just stole the beehive. I stole your beehive. I'm gonna take it home with me. Doodah, I guess. I don't know what's happening there. I stole the beehive. That's a weird one. So, man, I am exhausted today. It's gonna be a long day. This is the middle of the day. And, I don't know. I guess I should have gotten up and taken care of other people's dogs for them. Because dogs started barking about 5:30 this morning. And apparently I'm the only one that can hear it. And it barked off and on, more on than off, from 5:30 till I got out of bed at 9. Uh, which is great on days that I have to get up early like today. And, whoa. I know I greatly appreciate having to get up early. You think bees will come out of this beehive if I take it back to my base? Or do I just have an empty beehive now? I really ought to get one of those programs that lets you regenerate gen the chunks. I wish I had a saddle. I'd take one of these donkeys with me. I would. I'd totally take a donkey with me. But yeah, and even more ridiculous, and this is the one that irritates me most of all. This is, like, the dog barking all night super irritates me. But what irritates me even more is this. So I get up, the dog is barking, the dog stops barking when I come upstairs. I go in the bathroom. While I'm in the bathroom, the dog starts barking again. I yell for the dog to shut up. And then, and only then, did someone come downstairs to do something about the barking dog. Like, they're upstairs. They have the doors open. The dog is barking because he wants to be where they're at. And they know the dog is barking because their door's open. And he's just down the stairs, like at the bottom of the flight of stairs. So I know they know he's barking. And I know that they know he's been barking since 5:30 this morning because someone put the empty milk jug, which wasn't there last night when I went to bed, in the sink. I don't know why that's where the empty milk jug should go, but that's where they put it. There were cabinet doors open, and I know I shut those before I went to bed last night. So yeah. Now they're ignoring the food, the food that's cooking for lunch, because we eat lunch together on Sundays. So I'm sure that'll be nice, and if it even made it in a pot at this point, I don't know. I just had a handful of peanut butter pretzels. Tide me over. The obsession is real this weekend, let me tell you. I thought they were supposed to go away, so I thought I was just going to be on my own. I was just going to have a bowl of cereal, call it good. But yeah, they're, it's fishing time again, I guess. So they're all, well, not all of them, but my brother-in-law is super obsessed with the fishing at the moment. Which, like I've said before, I don't care if he goes fishing, it's that he ignores all the stuff he's supposed to be doing for fishing. And, like, I mean, not that my sister's much better. Like, for example, Friday. Friday, I was told, hey, I've got to work in the morning. The kids are going to stay at their friend's house, and the brother-in-law is going fishing in the morning, and then they'll all be home in the afternoon. That's what I was told. Not Friday. That was Thursday, I think. I'm like, okay. And then Friday, they're like, oh, so we have a meal planner that we do, like a month-long plan out the meals so we know what to buy for groceries if anybody ever goes grocery shopping, which nobody does. And so Friday was listed as eat out because we eat out once a week. That's what they call it. We don't actually eat out. We go through the drive-thru. or get pizza. And so is that the vines? They look weird coming off of these trees. Whoa, look at all those pumpkins. So they, how we doing here? I don't remember if I gotta get to like 1100 or if it's 400 or something like that to get back into my territory. But I figured we're not too far out. We can just run it for this episode. Take back my stolen beehive. My plan was to look for bees. Now I've just stolen the beehive. If I'm lucky, there's bees in it, and they'll come out when I plant the new beehive. If I'm lucky. I don't know. I don't know how to tell if there's bees in it or not. I can't build my own beehive because I can't seem to get honeycomb out of said beehive, which says harvest with shears. Well, I tried to harvest it with shears. Didn't work. And anyways, so Friday, after my sister gets home from work, she says, "So I know it says eat out on the menu, but we're all gonna take the kids over and to their friend's house, and then we're gonna play board games at the friend's house." Now, I like playing board games. I don't like going over there to play board games. We used to play board games, but the way it works is they sit around and don't, like, they know, hey, email, they know we're coming, they know that we're gonna be there, but they never get anything ready until after we get there. Aw, I guess I'm not walking anywhere. And, oh, you know what? I think my boat disappeared on me. So I don't even have a boat. Well, I do now. And, so this wasn't any different. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So then, I think it was just me and my nephew were here. Oh, look at all that bamboo. Whoa. That's a crazy bamboo island. I've never seen this before. I've never seen it spawn like this before. That's crazy. It's also kind of cool. And there is... I don't think I really need anything. Oh, you know what? I should check it for books, right? We might be able to get a good, like, a mending book or something out of it. Man, they need to fix invisible boat. Ah. Let me do the puzzle. Oh man, your puzzle was so tricky. Twicky? Stop trying to shoot me. Iron horse armor. Been a little more helpful if it had been a saddle. It's kind of dark in here. Is there one more chest? No. I was thinking there was one more thing up here, but that is the Better Than Wolves Dragon Urn that you get out of these. Okay, so that didn't help me. Help me. You think it'll let me back in my invisible boat? Not that I know where I parked my invisible boat. I think it was over here. There's no parking of the invisible boat. Fine. I'll make another boat. And, okay. So now the brother-in-law, he's going to go fishing with the guy whose house we're going to in the morning. And so they both know this is happening. And the people's house we go to, they know we're coming over to play board games. And so my brother-in-law gets home and starts going through all his fishing stuff, I guess. I mean, he didn't bother to change from work. So, obviously, even though... Oh, dang it. Oh, that was... I accidentally hit the... I was trying to speed up, but that's control, not shift. And so he comes down and he's like, "Are you going with us?" I'm like, "I thought that was the plan. I took a shower and stuff." And he's like, "It's time to go." I'm like, this is the guy. We were supposed to be at the place this morning at 10 a.m. We didn't leave until 5 after. So even after I grabbed something to drink and brushed my teeth and went out and got in his truck, it was still 10 minutes after he came and told me he had to leave right now and had the kids in the car and had the truck on before we actually left. So but we get over there, and the people's house we went to, the wife, she had been cleaning, and so the only table was about 1.5 feet deep under various things. Like every adapter cord they own in a big twisted pile. Books. The script to a play her kids had been in 6 weeks ago. Pictures. Contact paper. Whoa. Toys. A knocked over jar of pencils. Right? Like, they knew we were coming. It wasn't a surprise. And then when we get there, my sister calls, and she had been expecting to meet us here, and instead my brother-in-law was just so excited to get over there to the fishing, talk about the fishing, make sure the boat was prepared for the fishing, that not only did he not wait for her, but turns out we weren't getting pizza from the store. We were taking frozen pizzas from here to eat over there. Whoa. We've fallen in a pit trap. This is a cleverly disguised pit trap with a magically floating tree and everything. That was weird. And so then he's got to order pizza. And he so can't, won't pay attention to ordering the pizza that it takes him like 45 minutes to order the pizza, and then, um, and so then the guy whose house we were at, he gets home, and turns out, even though, even though this is no surprise, his boat wasn't ready, so he had to go mechanically work on the boat to prepare for the morning, and and then he didn't have all the parts he needed. So after they stood around for like 45 minutes, I went to talk to him because, I mean, we're friends. And he went out in the garage to work on the boat, and then he's out there by himself for a while. And so I went out after the sawing noises stopped to chat with him. And as soon as I went out there, oh, there goes my brother-in-law. He's got to go out there and talk to him. So that was the end of any type of, like, nobody's out there with him. Nobody's out there with him for the longest time. And then as soon as I go out there, bam, everybody's got to go out there and talk to him then. And so I came back inside, and his wife is like, "Oh, did you guys finish up out there?" I'm like, "Well, I guess I did, because I'm not into fishing." And as soon as I walked out there, they all came out and started talking about fishing. Um, and yeah, and so does she clean off the table in the hour before the pizza arrives? No. No, she doesn't. When we finally get the pizza, it's been over an hour at this point, and then I push the junk closer to the middle of the table so I can sit down with my pizza, and then she starts cleaning the table. Like she wouldn't do anything before that. I don't understand. I don't understand. And so then we played Yahtzee, because that's what we almost always do, because it's easy to get out and put away. And I don't even like Yahtzee, really. I thought we were going to play a real board game. We're going to play board games. Translates into, at 10 o'clock, we'll play a game of Yahtzee, and then we'll go home. I feel bad not wanting to. I don't feel bad, but I feel like I would make them feel bad if I didn't go, because they asked me to go. And I mean, really, I could have just stayed home and cooked up a frozen pizza and called it good, I guess. We played a game of Yahtzee. They didn't talk to me. I didn't need to be there. At least I didn't have to watch their kids like usually happens. Their kids are finally maybe old enough to the point where they can watch themselves. And because a lot. Am I going the right way? I feel like I should have been home by now. Nope. This must be my desert. So is it just me, or is that pointing? Did you see that? That was a weird. It's still pretty weird. It's like a floating thing of sand. We need to look for obsidian portal leftovers where I didn't quite get my portals in place correctly. And then I'll know I'm home. Okay, is this nope. Nope, this is looking good stat-wise. And so then yesterday the kids were supposed to be over at those people's house, and well, actually they were supposed to stay the night. That's what I was told was happening. And so then, oh, there's my broken portals. I'm almost home. And then like, oh no, just the girl is staying, just the niece. And so brother-in-law is going to go fishing in the morning, and there's my waterfall. There's my thing for if I ever decide to go to the end. There is my base away from home. This is where I come to get sand. And so they're like, oh, well, you know, I got work in the morning, and then I'll be home. And then he's going fishing, and then he'll be home. This is not the right portal. Hello? Why did I spawn down here? This is not the right spot. You are not the right portal. Hello? My portal should have spawned us in straight up above there. So now I've got to figure out how to, ow. How to, where's my bow? Surprise! What was that noise? Okay, it does appear that somebody pillared up over here. Oh, good, I've got pillar materials. Now. Don't get all crazy. Just want to get over on this side so I can get up here. Ooh, somebody had a gravel pillar here. Gravel's nice for pillaring. Okay. And then where did I... That's lava. I see a lava drip. Where did I sneak in after that is the question. Gotta be right up here, right? And so then it comes later in the evening, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to work, and then after work, I'm gonna go to a friend's house, and then I'm gonna spend the night there, and then but he'll be home from fishing with one of the kids. Never asked me if I'd watch their kid. Just assumed. And then here comes the fishing obsession. So they're supposed to go fishing at like 5:30 in the morning, and then after they do their little bit of fishing, they're supposed to be back here around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And instead, They spent all day out on the boat and left me here with the kid. And then we had leftover pizza from the night before, so I just went ahead and cooked that up. And then I told them, hey, this is what we're having for dinner. And he says, oh, well, I talked to my dad, and he's supposed to bring home food real soon. I'm like, why didn't you say something before I bothered to cook up this pizza? I feel like I didn't get any bees. But at least I got a hive now, right? I know, guys, I know. I wanted bees, too. Maybe they'll come out now that I have a hive? Yeah, I was gonna eat those. Guess I'm not hungry. How about you, Foxy? You want some berries, Foxy? I guess you can have a auto harvest with the foxes, and they'll harvest from the berry bushes from you, which would be weird. Uh, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well, I'm back home. We got to see bees. I don't quite understand them yet. I wanted to make a bee hive and have bees. I don't understand how they work. Like, you know what? You know what? Let's just do this. Game mode. You can't do that because this is. How do you do it? Open to land. Cheat zone. Start land world. Game mode. Creative. I want bees. Alright. Bees. Give me 3. Give me 3 bees. Alright. I guess that'll work out to be 4 bees when I go game mode survival. Bees. Aw, look at the bees. You think they'll use that hive? Is that your hive now? Do you detect that that's your hive? Look at that one, found the flowers. Ooh, he is loving the flowers. She, I guess technically she is loving the flowers. Oh look, it's got pollen on it. It's leaking pollen. You gonna take it back to the hive, or how's this work? I don't have a flower on me. Do I have bones? I got nothing. Those horses don't want you. Back here to this hive. There you go. Nope, right here to this hive. Get out of the horse pen. I think the bee is stuck in the horse pen. Think I can push it out? I can push it around. Oh, there we go. There you go. There you go. And it went in the hive. It totally just went in the hive. Does it come back out? know if it comes back out. Where'd the other bees go? Bees! Ooh, you were way up there, bee. I think that one's also got pollen. It's doing a little pollen trail. Yep. Where's your other buddy? Other bee! So many places a bee could get lost. I want to see him going too. No? Don't go on the horse. Don't. That fox doesn't want you? Bloop. That one went in the hive too. That's awesome. Alright, well, with that, I am going to call it a day. I don't know where the third bee went to. Fourth bee? There are 4 bees, right? 2 of them definitely went in the hive, so I think that's a good sign. I don't know if they... Oh, one just came back out. That's excellent. I wasn't sure if bees would come back out. Maybe that one bee went in there to be the new queen, since it was an empty hive. I don't know. But click like if you like. Subscribe to share and catch the next one. Hey, you seen those bees? I don't know how far they go. But I will talk to you later.